People born and they die. Each and everyone had fixed span of life, but in between everybody wants to have a great life. Everybody wants love, want to have family, career, name and fame. But some of them wants to achieve something really big, something that they can feel, they can own and connect to their identity. But unfortunately, many of them never try to achieve their dreams. Or if someone starts, then they leave in between. The reason because when they plan or start something big, they always ask two questions: how and what. They always ask what will happen if they fail. They always ask what will happen if they will not be able to make it. What will happen if it is not in the same reality as they think they are. And second question they ask how. How can it be possible? How can I manage money? How can I get all the help that I need? How to know the path I'm choosing is right or not? We always stuck in these two questions of how and what. These are good questions, but not the right question to start with. The right question to ask is why. Why do you want to do particular things? A big why that you can connect to your identity and adapt to it. What is your why?
2 years back when I started AstroBasic, I have a lot of questions. How will I do it? How will I make sure all the resources, all the skill needs for doing this is available to me? How will I make sure the thing whatever I am doing is right? How will I make sure the imagination, the vision what I am keeping for AstroBasic after 2 years, 3 years is going to be right? And second question I was asking myself is, what if it will not go well? What if I will not get the actual time to do these things? What if I will not be able to make it? I'm pretty sure all these questions also comes to you when you are going to start something big, something when you want to do something related to dream of your life. All have born with circumstances. Our society, our family, friends, relative and circumstances force us to do the things in a particular way. And when we start to live something which we want to live, the way we want to live this life, and we want to achieve something, and that time these questions of like how and what is always comes to us. And these are very good questions. These are not the bad questions. These are really good questions and to be answered. But these are not the right question to start with. The right question to start is, why do you want to do it? What is your why? Why you want to start something? Why you want to achieve something? What is moving you forward? What is making you passionate about? To start anything big, to start anything of your dream, to start something which really connects you or make you to identify, you need to ask a question: why? Why do you want to do this? Your why could be anything. You wanted to be the richest person of the world. You want to make that much money so that you can give in charity half of your money, still you are happy. You wanted to earn so much big money so that you can go to your job just to enhance your skill. Your why could be anything. You can prove in front of your mom and dad. Your why could be anything. You wanted to be a best parent. Your why could be anything. You wanted to be a best dad, best mom in the world. Your why could be anything. You want to have so much money or so much achievement you have done, so that you on Monday morning you can be relaxed and feel like, okay, today what creative things I can do today. It doesn't matter what your why is, but it should be big why that you can own and that you can connect to your identity. That why should force you, that why should motivate you, that why should move you forward to do the things, whatever you want, whatever you wish, whatever you have started, the big things, big dreams of your life. Because if you don't have a big why and you are not connected to it, and if it is not forcing you or moving you ahead, then this how and this what is always comes to you as an excuse. I'm repeating. If you don't have big why, which you can write on your paper and keep it in your pocket and connect to your identity, then this how and this what will always comes to you as an excuse. Because whenever people start something big, whenever they wanted to achieve something really big, whenever they want to go for the life of their dream, this how and this what always comes in front of them. And because you don't have that burning why which you are connecting to it, and that's why you are always living between. So the first thing to start to find out what is your why. And if you are still thinking you don't have any burning why, but you have a lot of wishes, you have a lot of dream to achieve that, but still you don't have a burning why, then I'll tell you the reason why you don't have that. There is a story I heard, and I always used to say to my friends and relatives or to whomever I love. And I'm sharing you the same story with you as well. There was a guy who was employee and in a big corporate, and he was at very high designation, and he used to travel to the world, meeting to the different companies, organizations, delegates and bureaucrats and the ministers and all to expand his business. But he has one problem. He always losing his pen. Whenever he was buying new pen, after 1 or 2 days he usually lose his pen. And because he was knowing that he always lost his pen, so he used to keep a cheaper kind of pen, because he know that even though if I'll buy a good pen, I'm going to lose it. Then one day his boss came and he found that he is using very cheap kind of pen, and he told that you are not only working in this company, because when you are traveling and meeting to the other organization, other country people or delegates or bureaucrats, you are representing our company as well. So I'm ordering you to go and buy a pen which is made up of gold. Then because he has to follow the order of his boss, so he went to the shop and a pen which is made up of gold. And after 3 months, when his boss came and he saw that he using the same pen which is made up of gold, then he asked, why didn't you lose this pen? Then that employee says that because it is made up of gold, so whenever I'm using, I was always making sure it is with me. I was always checking it is always with me. Then his boss says that it is not about the pen, it is about the value. Because you are not giving value to the pen, you are giving value to the gold. Because you are giving more value to the gold, that's why you are always making sure it is with you. So same thing happens in our life as well. We have lot of things, we have lot of dreams, but we don't want to work on that. The reason is we are not giving value to that. We know our health is deteriorating, but we don't give value to our health. We know our finance is deteriorating, but we don't give value to the finance. We don't give value to the relation. We know our relationship is going in bad direction, but we are not giving much value to that. Once you start giving to the value, then that why starts coming in. the big why, the burning why, which you can write on the paper and keep it in your pocket, because whenever you are going to start the new thing, that time this how and what will come as an excuse, and this why will move you, force you to go ahead and work. Because when you want to achieve something big, when you want to have a life of your dream, when you want to achieve something really big which you can say, yes, this I did it, life is going to be tough. In last 2 years, every weekend I am working. Every day night after coming from the office I am working, because I am not doing AstroBasic as a full time. I am working as a job. I have a old kid and I have to manage my family, job and AstroBasic all. So I know it is going to be tough. 2 years back my son was like 2 years old. Whenever I was opening laptop, he was thinking like, okay, I have to play with that laptop as well. So I was going out, I was sitting in car and working on that, because I have some big why with me, which forcing me to do that. Irrespective of the challenges, problem, whatever you are facing, you have to work. I was working. Even though I'm going on vacation, and I don't remember in last 2 years is that there is any weekend where I have not worked. Even for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, I have worked each and every day for AstroBasic. The reason why I'm telling you all those things is because when you want to do something big, something really meaningful, then life is going to be tough. And if you don't have big why, if you don't have that big why which is really motivating you, forcing you, charging you to do that, this how and what will always comes to you is an excuse. So go to the silent place, sit quietly and see what you value most, and then find out what is your why.